developing news story, a major earthquake has hit Haiti to the south and east of the U.S., just off the coast of Haiti with a magnitude of 7.0 at 16:53 local time. Looking at the largest quake ever recorded in this region. Information is scarce at this point, although we have been pulling all the latest developments from our newsroom in New York.
This is the house of Medji Bahina Sanan, who's a survivor of the Haiti earthquake, and we're about to go interview her mom. So where was your child trapped?
My kid was trapped under the remains of our house for 8 days.
How did you find him?
I left my 5 children at home. Then this 2-story building collapsed, and I thought they were all dead. But I didn't believe it when I heard my neighbor found my daughter. So we went over to our house, we dug her out, and she talked to me for a little, and then she fainted.
Oh my. Wow, that's crazy. Really. Where is she now and how is she doing?
She's being treated at a hospital, and the doctors say that she's regaining her strength and doing well. She's still troubled by nightmares, and she's begging me not to ever leave her, and the surgeons treating her at a French field hospital described her survival as a miracle. She came back to life little by little.
How is she after all of this trauma?
She seems to be fragile, but she's regaining her strength, and I'm just glad that she's alive.
Can you show me the spot where your daughter was dug out?
Yeah. Okay, so this is where we dug her out. This is the remain of all the earthquake, and this is all the trees. And
Yeah, so a lot of trees must have fallen down and a lot of disturbance to your neighborhood.
yeah.
Yes, Ellen, each report from them makes the situation sound worse. I've been informed the earthquake has occurred along a fault that runs right through Haiti, which is situated along the boundary between the Caribbean and North American plate. Although that is not what the Haitian people felt, as what they felt was the release of energy from the Enriquillo-Plantin-Garden fault system, which was caused when the two sides of the fault line moved past each other in a west-east direction, causing the energy release in the Haiti earthquake.
Yeah, you can
Also, the movement between the plates was not smooth, causing friction between the North American plate and the Caribbean plate. The pressure built up between the two plates, and it was released in the form of an earthquake. The earthquake was caused by a slip along an existing fault in the area, which is known as the Enriquillo-Plantin-Garden fault. The high magnitude shocked the scientists, as the system of faults hasn't triggered a major trembler in decades. More information has been provided. There you go. It has been estimated around 3 million are affected, 217,000 to 230,000 deaths, and around 1 million people are homeless. This is really devastating news. Earthquakes have different characteristics, whether they're in ocean or on land. And Haiti is composed more of sediment, and sediment is not as rocky, allowing the potential for a higher ground shaking. Depth is also an important factor when an earthquake occurs, as the source of the Haiti quake was 6.2 miles below Earth's surface, which is defined as shallow, meaning the seismic waves had to travel a smaller distance through the Earth to reach the surface, allowing it to maintain more of its energy, allowing it to cause a much more violent shaking. If Haiti had been hit by an earthquake that was deeper, the energy would have needed to go through the crust before it reached the surface, possibly not causing as much as the ground shaking had occurred, when it did, and maybe not as much damage. Sadly, it did, though, and we are all regretful for that.